Bogey, however, turns it over. And the Clippers will take over. Clippers have been very tough to beat when both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have been in the lineup, Flynn. Paul George unable to connect. Beasley skies for a rebound. Clippers are a shorthanded team tonight because of the fact that they were also active at the trade deadline. Marcus Morris was their big acquisition, but he will not play tonight. He may play for them tomorrow on the back end of a back-to-back in Cleveland. We saw him getting shots up before the game tonight. But they parted ways with Mo Harkless and Jerome Robinson at the trade deadline. Leonard to George. Patterson out of the corner, and he connects from three.
Good job by Minnesota.
Got it off the glass. Ken Mauer right on it. Unlike that Blazers Jazz game last night. Paul George inside. I'm sure you saw that finish.
Russell before the game, and I said, we have not had a point guard of your caliber since that coach down there at the other end pointing at Sam Cassell at the other end of the floor as Paul George can't get that to go. Good as well. I mean, it's a really incredible family.
Leonard able to connect on the three.
Pieces that are going to get us to where we need to be.
I think talking to Ryan Saunders, you know, just kind of sticking with James Johnson for a second. I think Ryan was excited about James Johnson for all the things that you mentioned, but I think that all
the player that they can't wait to see. Gerson, what makes him such a good fit for this Timberwolves franchise?
The reality is, for our program, anytime you have an opportunity to
work the D'Angelo Russell deal, I know there was a lot of talk about what might happen, what might not happen, but the Timberwolves kind of stood their ground and got the deal that you were comfortable with.
I mean, at the end of the day, we had done our work, we had done our diligence, we knew what we were willing to do. A lot of times, and it's tough for fans and it's tough for the media because there's so much that's put out there that's not accurate. We were fortunate if we
Culver able to get into the paint, and Harrell with the block. Paul George.
It's so important when
Timberwolves with their largest lead of the game. Okogie takes it away. Montrezl Harrell with the Leonard kicks it out. Paul George, step back on Okogie. Nice defense by Josh. Zubac's working the offensive glass again.
You know, that flagrant foul ended up working out for Montrezl Harrell because Josh.
Jim, how great is the body language out of this Timberwolves team tonight? Leonard, no.
Complete 180.
From what we saw against Atlanta, as Paul George gets an off team. The other time was against Sacramento here on December 17th, 2018, but 81 in the half. Clippers out of the halftime intermission.
Paul George out of the game, they were a -9. With just George out, they were a -11. Really lines that one up, can't get it to go. With just Kawhi Leonard out, they were a +3. But with both out, they were -5.
Not sure what happened there, but the Timberwolves certainly will take the turnover. Beasley for Towns. Paul George knocked it away. In place of Patrick Patterson, who started the game. Paul George, that's a tough shot. Can't get it to drop. At this year, 16 against the New York Knicks. Towns over the shoulder. Clippers have numbers. Kawhi. Ryan Saunders thought it should have been a travel. I think he's got a pretty good kick. Okogie. Clippers. Good defense. The Wolves have made at least one three. And 4 bench players have made a three.
Good defense that time by Minnesota. Knocked the ball out of Paul George's hands. Ends up in the hands of Jordan Beasley. They're guarding all the action. They get out and scramble and they cover and do a really nice job of defending. So Minnesota two young players in this system talking it out.
Clippers trying to whittle their way back into this game. Paul George leaves it short.
He's not been good.
Shamit.
James Johnson is just such a pleasure to have as a big, being able to contend.
Timberwolves. They get it to Beasley, and there's 7. Lucky 7 for Malik. And he's going to get called for the foul.
This is where PJ's been killing Minnesota. He's been sifting his way and getting in paint.
Johnson poked away by Green. Clippers come up with it.
Active hands by the Clippers broke that one up. James Johnson.
To Michael Green, no.
What a great help defender he's been.
5, so the Clippers can take the final shot of the quarter. Paul George isn't going to waste any time. Johnson gets a piece of it.
It's a connectivity. The way they've been talking through situations, guys that haven't played together have been able to just figure it out.
Paul George, baseline.
You know, he's over there helping and talking the game, and that's one of the things you love as a coach, is that when your players are over there talking about the game and not just talking about nothing.
22nd make from downtown for Minnesota, 1 off the franchise record. Paul George